Luke 20, Luke 20, verse 1 to 47. One day, as Jesus was teaching, one day, as Jesus was teaching, the people in the temple, the people in the temple courts, and proclaiming the good news, and proclaiming the good news. The chief priest, the chief priest, and the teacher of the law and the teacher of the law, together with the elders, came up to him to tell us by what authority you are doing these things. Authority you are doing these things. They said, who gave you this authority? Who gave you this authority? 3. He replied, I will also ask you a question. I will also ask you a question. Tell me. For John's baptism, was it from heaven or of human origin? Or of human origin? 5. They discussed it among themselves and said, if we say from heaven, he will ask, why didn't you believe him? Why didn't you believe him? 6. But if we say of human origin, all the people will stone us. Because they are persuaded that John was a prophet, that John as a prophet. 7. So they answered, so they answered, we don't know where it was from. We don't know where it was from. 8. Jesus said, neither will I tell you. Neither will I tell you. By what authority? By what authority I am doing these things? 9. He went on to tell the people. He went on to tell the people this parable. A man planted vineyard. A man planted a vineyard. Rented it to some farmers, and went away for a long time. Then at harvest time, he sent a servant. To the tenants, so they would give him. Some of the fruit of the vineyard. But the tenants beat him. Beat him and sent him away empty-handed. 11. He sent another servant. But that one also, they beat and treated. Shamefully and sent away empty-handed. And sent away empty-handed. 12. He sent still a third. He sent still a third. And they wounded him and threw him out. him out. 13. Then the owner of the vineyard said, Then the owner of the vineyard said, What shall I do? What shall I do? I will send my son. I will send my son, whom I love. Perhaps they will respect him. Perhaps they will respect him. 14. But when the tenants saw him, they talked the matter over. They talked the matter over. This is the heir. This is the heir. They said, Let's kill him. And the inheritance will be ours. 15. So they threw him out. Of the vineyard and killed him. 16. Killed him. What then will the owner of the vineyard to others? Do to them. 16. He will come and kill. Those tenants and give the vineyard to others. And give the vineyard to others. When the people heard this, they said, God forbid. 17. Jesus looked directly at them and asked, Then what is the meaning Then what is the meaning of what with is written? Of what is written? The stone, the boulders, the stone, the builders rejected, has become the cornerstone. Cornerstone. 18. Everyone who falls, everyone who falls on that stone will be broken to pieces. Will be broken to pieces. Anyone on whom it falls will be crushed. Will be crushed. 19. The teachers of the law and the chief priest look for way to arrest him immediately. To arrest him immediately because they knew he had spoken this parable against them. But they were afraid of the people. 20. Keeping it close. Keeping it close. Watch on him. They sense peace. Who pretended to be sincere, to be sincere. They hope to catch Jesus. They hope to catch Jesus in something he said. In something he said, so that they might hang him. So that they might hang him over to the power. an authority of the governor. Of the governor. 21. So the spies questioned. So the spies questioned him. Teacher, we know that you speak. We know that you speak and teach what is right. And teach what is right. And that you do not sow. And that you do not sow partiality, but teach the way of God. But teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. 22. Is it right for us to pay tax to Caesar or not? To Caesar. 23. He saw through their duplicity and say to them, 24, show me a denarius, show me a denarius, whose image and inscription are on it. Caesar's. They replied. 25. He said to them, then give back to Caesar and to God what is God's. 26. They were unable to trap him in what his head said and what he had said there in public. And astonished by his answer, they became silent. they became silent. 27. Some of the Sadducees who say there is no resurrection, who say there is no resurrection, came to Jesus with a question. 28. Teacher, they say, Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies and leaves a wife but no children, the man must marry the widow. The man must marry the widow and raise up offspring for his brother. 29. Now there were 7 brothers. The first one married a woman and died childless. 30. Finally, the second 31, and then the third married her, and then the third married her, and in the same way, the 7 died. 32. Finally, 7 died, leaving no children. Finally, the woman died too. 3. Now then, at the resurrection, whose wife will she be? Whose wife will she be? since the seven were married to her. 34. Jesus replied, the people of this age married. The people of this age married, marry, and are giving and are given in marriage. 35. But those who are considered, but those who are considered worthy of taking part, worthy of taking part in the age to come and in the resurrection from the dead, will neither marry nor be given in marriage, nor be given in marriage. 36. And they can no longer die. And they can no longer die. Die, for they are like the angel. For they are like the angels. They are God's children. Since they are children, of the resurrection. 37. But in the account of the burning bush, even Moses saw that. Even Moses that saw that the dead rise, for he calls the Lord the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. "38. He is not the God of the dead. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. For to him all are alive." 39. Some of the teacher of the law, some of the teacher of the law responded, "Well said, teacher." 40. And no one dared to ask him, and no one dared to ask him any more questions. 41. Then Jesus said to them, Why is it said that the Messiah is the son of David? 42. David himself declares in the book of Psalm, "The Lord said to my Lord, the Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand, sit at my right hand." 43. Until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. 44. David calls him Lord. How then can he be his son? Can he be his son? 45. While all the people were listening, Jesus said to his disciples, Jesus said to his disciples, 46. Beware of the teacher of the law. Beware of the teacher of the law. They like to walk around. They like to walk around in flowing robes and love to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces and have the most important seats in the synagogues, and the place of honor, at banquets. 47. The four widows. Houses. And for so make lengthy prayers. This man will be punished most severely.